Wild story of the Texas plumber whose company truck, with its logo and phone number still on it, somehow ended up in the hands of ISIS fighters and in a propaganda video. He is now suing the dealer that resold the car, and ABC's David Wright is here with that story. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Robin. You know, they say there's no such thing as bad publicity. Well, let me tell you about this plumber. He's had free advertising worldwide of the worst sort. His pickup truck ending up on the front lines of Syria, featured prominently in ISIS propaganda. So he's now filing suit. The black Ford F-250 still has his logo, but the dudes who now drive it clearly aren't interested in fixing any leaks.
My secretary called me and said, "You can't believe this."
That's his old truck, now 7,000 miles away from Texas City, Texas, with quite the gun rack in back. There it is in action. ISIS militants firing the anti-aircraft gun, the logo, and the company phone number, as clear as the intentions of those ISIS militants in the ski masks.
I really at first thought it was just somebody playing with us.
The plumber, Mark Oberholtzer, says when he traded in the truck to a dealer, they told him they'd rather remove the decal so as not to risk scratching the paint. But when these pictures started popping up on extremist Twitter feeds a year ago today, it became clear the dealer never removed it. Tracking the truck on the used car site Carfax, it went from an auction in Houston, Texas, to Mersin, Turkey. From there, ending up somewhere near Aleppo, Syria, in the hands of jihadists. Oberholtzer says death threats started pouring in over the switchboard.
She was getting constant calls, threats, nothing about plumbing.
Now those photos pop up on his Yelp page. They even made it onto the final episode of the Colbert Report.
Yes, a Texas plumber's work truck showed up in Syria. Although pickup truck, desert, giant machine gun, that could still be Texas.
The plumber is now suing the dealer for $1 million, claiming Mark I's revenues were lost and the company's reputation was irretrievably damaged. The plumber says this was free advertising he could do without.
I don't need this press, and I don't need the threats to my family.
Well, the plumber was even questioned by the FBI and Homeland Security about this. Of course, we reached out to the dealership, AutoNation, which essentially blamed the